Hello, I'm Stu Brown. I'm SO1 People here at RHQ RE, broadcasting from the Core Museum, and this is the 2-monthly update, and this is what we're going to start from now on. So every time SAPA magazine is released, which is every 2 months, we'll also release a broadcast from there, which will summarise all the people information that we put into SAPA magazine. So everything that's in this broadcast is in SAPA mag and vice versa. This broadcast is going to be about 6 minutes long, so I'll just give you an idea of what it includes. First of all, an update on recruiting. Then we're going to talk about the Combat Engineer career stream, give you a quick update on that. We'll talk about the expansion of the Queen's Gurkha Engineers. We'll talk about versatile engagement and it being offered to selected individuals. We'll talk about the GEMS campaign, how it worked last year and what we want to do this year. Full-time reserve service opportunities in the Corps, of which there are 200 posts. Subunit command training, specifically for those who are being selected to command a subunit, i.e. a squadron or an STRE this year. And we'll talk about the direct entry EOD and search trade. And lastly, we'll talk about a plug for the career management manuals. First of all, good news, recruiting. Recruiting this year for the Royal Engineers is up to 96% of the target. That means we are 96% of the way into making sure that we've recruited everyone the Corps needs this year. That's fantastic news, and there's still 2 more months of the recruiting year to go. So it's quite likely if we don't hit 100%, we'll be very close to it this year. That is fantastic. Anyone who's been involved in that, thank you very much for pushing that and pushing that and pushing that. And now what we're focusing on is retention, so that we've got these people in, fantastic. How are we going to keep them and allow them to have the best career possible in the Royal Engineers? And in fact, the first part of that was the release of the Combat Engineer career stream, and Facebook broadcast went out on that specifically earlier this year. And so the applications are going well, so please, if this is for you, please apply. If you need more information, then please go and see People Policy Note 1907, details are in there. The Queen's Gurkha Engineers. If you haven't heard already, the QGE is about to double in strength. It is to go from 2 squadrons to 4 over the next few years. Where those extra squadrons are going to be based, what they're going to be called, etc. is still being worked out, but it has been agreed that the Queen's Gurkha Engineers will get another 2 squadrons over the next few years. That's fantastic news for the QGE, fantastic news for the Corps as a whole. Brilliant. Versatile engagement. For sergeants selected for promotion to Staff Sergeant this year, they will be offered Versatile Engagement Long, VENG Long, which takes them beyond the 24-year career. So there's no need to apply. This will be an automatic offer. It is then for the individual to decide whether to accept that offer or not. Also, for members of the Queen's Gurkha Engineers who are on open engagement, there are still some out there who are on the open engagement, then they will be offered to convert to Versatile Engagement Full. That's the 24-year career, an extra 2 years in the Army, this year. And to make that more enticing, we are now in the process of levelling the promotion criteria between those who are on the open engagement and those on the versatile engagement. So there will be no penalty paid by converting to VENG Full. The GEMS campaign. So you may remember last year we ran a campaign on the GEMS website, trying to get ideas from people, and specifically people ideas. That went remarkably well, and those who put in the best ideas have received their prizes, and the money up to 500 quid was in their January pay statement. And so thank you for those who contributed, and we will keep updating you on your ideas. That's the whole point of using GEMS, and we will be using GEMS again this year at least once, with the focus heavily on retaining the people that we have. Full-time reserve service. So we have identified as a Corps 200 posts across the engineer regiments for full-time reserve service employment. The ability to apply is now open, and the group headquarters will run the boarding and selecting process. So it's all out there, it's on the Army website. If this is for you, please do apply. Subunit commanders, whether you're going to squadron or an STRE command, the way that subunit commanders are trained in the future has changed. Many of you have already heard about this. The details of it are in Army Briefing Note 005/2020, but essentially you need to go on an all-arms subunit commanders management course that's run at Warminster, and then you will need to do a Royal Engineer briefing day or briefing course, and the exact details of that Royal Engineer bit are on their way. Suffice to say, how you get qualified to be a subunit commander has changed. It's in your interest, if you don't already know it, to find out what it is all about and get yourself qualified as soon as possible. EOD and search, the direct entry trade will start to be recruited this year. It's been a while in the making, but the direct entry explosive ordnance disposal and search trade is now up and running. People are transferring into it, but we will direct entry recruit starting this year. The first batch of soldiers that will join this trade will be going into training in October, and that means that they will hit the EOD and search regiments in the year 2021, early in the year 2021. It's fantastic new trade, and we're really happy with it. And also, the information in these broadcasts is already available. It's out there as a people policy note. All of the people policy notes are available on the RHQ RE SharePoint, but they're also available in the career management manuals. One exists for the regular soldiers in the Royal Engineers and Queen's Gurkha Engineers, and another one exists for the reservist soldiers. And in there it stipulates how the career by trade is run, what needs to happen at certain key points, how to get promoted, how to be managed, how to transfer to other parts of the Corps, how to go and get other qualifications such as pilot, commando, para, the lot. It's all in there. Also in that manual, it shows you how you should be reported on as a soldier, and if you have to write reports on our soldiers, it's also in there what you need to do, when and how. So it's the career management manuals that really are the go-to document for this. For the Royal Engineers, please go and take a look if you haven't seen them already. Thank you.